What is going on, guys? So our CPI report just came out this morning, 8:30 this morning, guys. And it came out exactly as expected. So let's take a look down here, guys. The news release, it came out right at 8:30, and it comes out at 6%, exactly what was expected over 12 months. Not seasonally adjusted, and all item food and energy increased 0.5%. This is awesome news, guys. This is awesome news. This is what we needed, and we're starting to see the market go up. I told you guys that if the CPI number was going to come out as expected, anything under 6.4, I was going to trade TQQQ, which I did, and I'm going to show you guys this in a minute. And we're up. We're up since this morning quite a bit. If we take the numbers, guys, the biggest drop that we're seeing is actually from utility, gas, pipes, and services, with a drop of 7.9%, and used cars, a drop of 2.8%, which is really, really nice. But somehow the market is not super bullish. You would expect the NASDAQ to go up, to jump about 5 to 10% on news like this. Especially that's what has been happening on the past few CPI reports, where if it's good news, you could easily see some 5% moves, not 1 to 2%, not 1 to 2%, and that's what's happening this morning. And what it's kind of telling us, guys, is big money's not kicking in right now, and there's still some fear. There's still some fear happening with everything that's happening with the banks. So it's not fully bullish. I wouldn't say it's fully bullish. I would still say, like, let's wait it out. For anyone wondering, guys, the term bullish and bearish, these are terms used in the financial world. All that to say, guys, to keep it very simple, bullish means that you think stocks are going up. Bearish, guys, it means that you think stocks are going down. It's as simple as that, guys. So when you hear those words bullish, it means it's going up. Bearish, it's going down. A bear is someone that thinks, and a bull is someone that thinks everything is going to go up. A bear is someone that thinks everything is going to go down. It's as simple as that. So at this point, what's going to be our next catalyst, really? I would say the interest rate hike coming up, and it's coming up next week. It's coming up between March 21st and 22nd, guys. The Federal Reserve will announce our interest rate hike, and everyone is starting to say that because of what's happening with the banks and them getting bailed out, they're not going to raise interest rate. And I mean, if we were a week ago, the news was like they would probably raise interest rate at 0.5 interest, more than the 0.25. At this point, guys, they might not raise interest rate at all. And what I believe, they're either going to do a 0.25 or 0% interest rate hike. That's what I think. I think if we see a 0% interest hike, the market is going to go up to the moon. I think this is going to be a catalyst where things are just going to be good and better from now on. I mean, we're getting the news that we wanted. At this point, banks already failed. We already know they're going to get bailed out. The CPI report came out pretty solid. Everyone was expecting it to be bad, guys. People were not expecting this to be good. It actually came back exactly expectation. Our president let us know yesterday, by the way, that he was expecting a good CPI report. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow is the PPI report, which is not as important. It's on the producer side of things, not on the consumer side of things, but it's still gonna give us a good idea, guys, of what's gonna happen. And the PPI report, it kind of helps to determine how the next CPI report is going to be for the next following month, because there's usually a delay between what happens on the producer side and on the consumer sides. So let's see what happens tomorrow on that. And then the big thing is going to be, what's going to be our interest rate hike? Is it going to be 0% at this point, or 0.25? But no matter what came out, the news that came out today was really good. Now, I told you guys I was going to get a position into TQQQ, guys, which is the overall market. It follows the 100 biggest companies of the NASDAQ, and it's a triple leverage ETF. So if the NASDAQ goes up 1%, TQQQ goes up 3%. So this morning, guys, I did put my money where my mouth is, guys, and I got my position. I bought 300 shares, guys. I had a 0 open position this morning. I'm going to show you guys my trade. I actually messed up this morning, and I was live last night till very late, till 12 o'clock on my other YouTube channel. I dropped $6,000, guys. I bought 300 shares, and I did this at about, so 8:45 was my second buy. My first buy this morning was at about $4,000 at 8:40. So 10 minutes after it happened, I was on it. I bought in 200 shares, guys, at 21.66, and you guys can currently see we're looking at 22.76. I am up on the position since this morning, $300. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, as you guys can see, there's a little resistance happening. It's starting to drip back down. It could be smart to lock in profit, especially I think if we hit that lower 22.50, would be smart to lock in profit. But we got some good news. Next big news, see what the interest rate hike is tomorrow. If you guys want me to do a video recap on the PPI that's coming out tomorrow, the PPI number, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Finally, some good news, guys. We get to break. Finally, some good news. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow for another